Hello everyone, my name is Alex. You guys might know me as Shinbi in the NA server. I've always wanted to make a guide video for Delia to share my love for this character and help you guys understand how Delia works a little bit better. I'm planning to make more guide videos for Delia in the future, so if you want to learn how to play her or at least understand how she works, keep an eye out for it. Alright, so firstly, why should you play Delia? Delia is a relatively safe character. She has a decent block and an okay dodge, but combined together, her iframe lasts a long time, so you can spam that to stay safe. Her kit is also simple once you understand how they work, because she doesn't really have many skills to keep your eye on. And she's also super flexible in terms of gameplay style, but I will explain more about this topic in a future video. Alright, so before I go into her skills, there are two important buffs that you should know about. The first one is called the Keen buff. The Keen buff gives you +7 attack speed and increases your Comet Smashes, which is your main DPS skill. Do that here, Keen buff here. And the second one is called the Vigor buff. It's this one here. And this buff, you start with level 3 like this. Whenever you start a raid or a dungeon. At level 3, the Vigor buff gives you 20% increase on your Comet Smashes. But while at level 3, if you get hit 3 times, you will lose a stack and it'll become level 2. And at level 2, the smash will only increase 15% instead of 20. And after getting hit 5 times at level 2, it'll go down to level 1. Then it will be only increased by 10%. And at level 1, if you get hit 7 times, you will lose all the stacks of Vigor. So ideally, to do maximum damage with Delia, you would want all 3 of Vigor stacks and a Keen buff here. So this is your ideal maximum damage setup. Alright, so moving on to her skills. First one, the Full Moon skill. This one, not a lot of people use it, just because it takes really long time and it does really little damage. So almost no one uses it. I sometimes try to use it because, as you can see, she can swing up to 5 times, and the 5th, the last hit, will give you back some stamina. So whenever I am in raids and I'm out of stamina, but I need to gain at least a small bit, like as soon as possible, I will use this skill to instantly get the stamina back. Alright, so next is her Eclipse. This is her block. She will block any attacks from any angle. And then if you successfully block an attack, she will gain 30 SP. SP is really crucial for Delia, so instead of dodging an attack, if you can block it safely, it is recommended to block instead of dodging to gain 30 SP. Alright, next is Gravity Hop, which is her dodge. It travels pretty far, but it is a little slow. It is on the slow side. So, and remember the okay dodge and a good block. If you do this, there's like a little to no opening of her getting hit. But obviously it drains a lot of stamina, so it's not recommended. But if you are, for example, in a new dungeon or lagging a little bit and you want to stay alive, you can do this. Kind of a cheat way to stay alive. Alright. Next is her a wild star. So this skill, it's a charging skill, and after 3 charges, she will launch forward and give a good like range of attack. And if you do that, you will get 2 of the Vigor stack. So let's say you're at level 1 right now and you use this wild star and you get a hit, then it'll become 3 stacks. And if you had no Vigor stacks and you hit this, you will have 2 stacks. Yeah. This skill is an activator for your ultimate skill, which is your supernova skill. You can only use it when you use wild star on a downed enemy. So ideally, you would chain it with the other people's holds, like the ultimate skills. Or if a wild star will like knock down an enemy by itself, it'll also connect to supernova, which can be a good thing, but mostly it's a bad thing because you would only use wild star to gain the Vigor stacks, but if it connects to supernova, oh well. And let's say, and the next skill is this active wild star. It lets you use wild star immediately by using a chunk of SP. I would only use this if you like need to hold, but it let you miss the first wild star, like the charging one. And then if you have enough SP, I would instantly use it to get the supernova off. Alright, next is her Zenith. It's a buff where she removes all her armor, and she gains plus 40 attack speed, plus 2,500 defense, and her Comet Smash smashes damage increase. It's a skill that you should use at least once in the raids. It looks like this. So as you can see, it gave me 40 attack speed and 2,500 defense. And then your Comet Smashes will do more damage during the Zenith skill. It lasts for 2 minutes, and after 2 minutes, when these effects are gone, unfortunately, since you did break all of your armor, it will like decrease your overall defense after the effect goes away. So if you have the armor repair kit handy, it is a good skill to use each raid. So definitely try to work on that. Alright, so that's all the normal skills. Now moving on to her actual damage cycles. So Delia has 3 normal attacks. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And for each normal attacks, it can be followed up with 1 smash attack. So 1 smash, 1, 2 smash, 1, 2, 3 smash. And after that, it will she has 2 different types of smashes after the initial smash, like that. So let's go back to the skill list. So the first one, after the first normal attack, this smash is called Solar Flare. Solar Flare instantly gives you a keen buff. So ideally, when a raid starts and you don't have a keen buff, you would want to do a Solar Flare to get that keen buff going, and then you can start doing the damage cycle right away. Because the keen buff gives you the damage increase for the Comet Smashes, you would want that as soon as possible. But other than that, you don't really want to use it, just because it doesn't do a lot of damage, and compared to the other keen giving skills, it's not as good. And the second one that also gives keen buff is Star Bloom. So after the second 2 normal attacks and a smash, if you press smash right away, it'll activate Star Bloom. So it looks like this: 1, 2, smash, smash. 1, 2, smash, smash. It'll give you keen buff, and also it'll also give you a small amount of stamina back when you use Star Bloom. So Solar Flare only gives you keen buff, whereas Star Bloom gives you keen buff and some stamina back, like that. Like that. The next one is the Lunar Assault, which is a 3 normal attacks and then the 2 smashes. So 1, 2, 3, smash, smash. 1, 2, 3, smash, smash. It gives you more stamina back than the Star Bloom, but it takes a longer time. So ideally, you would only want to use Star Bloom and Lunar Assault if you're really low on stamina during your cycle, or if you want a keen buff with a stamina regen. So yeah, that's the Solar Flare, which gives only keen buff. Star Bloom, 1, 2, 1, 2, smash, smash, which gives you keen buff and some stamina back. And then the Lunar Assault, 1, 2, 3, smash, smash. Okay, so these are it doesn't do a lot of damage, so ideally you would only want to use for the utility reasons. The next sets of skills are called the Comet skills. So let's go with the Rising first. So to use these Comet skills, you have to pause after the initial smash, the first smash. It does a really bad job of describing in the words here. It's better if I show it, I think. So let's go with the Rising Comet first. It's the 1, 2, smash, and then pause, and then smash. So if you don't pause, it'll go to the Star Bloom. So 1, 2, smash, smash, which is Star Bloom. But if you pause, 1, 2, smash, pause, and then smash, it'll go to the Rising Comet. 1, 2, smash, pause, smash. 1, 2, smash, pause, smash. And the Falling Comet, the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, smash. If you press smash right away, it'll go to the Lunar Assault. But if you pause after the initial smash and then smash, it'll do the Falling Comet animation. This is the most DPS skill for Delia. But in terms of like cycles, the Rising Comet is the best DPS skill to spam, because this skill called Iron Thrust, you can use it during the duration of the Comet skills. So 2 smash Comet skill, and then if you you need 80 SP to use Thrust skill. So here, I'll show you. Comet skill and then Thrust. 1, 2, smash, pause, smash, and then Thrust. You can use Thrust at any point of the Comet duration. So let's say, and the Thrust gives you some iframe to dodge the skills. So let's say the monster is attacking you while you're doing the Comet smash. You can instantly cast the Thrust to damage and then also dodge at the same time. Same thing with the Falling Comet skill. While you're falling, you can dash whenever you want. So you can instantly dash like that, or you can do the full damage and then Thrust. It depends on the situation, obviously. But ideally, if you do it too fast, your Comet Smash damage won't go through. And the Rising Comet does 2 hits. It gives you 2 hits. And then the Falling Comet has 3 hits. So ideally you would want all 3 and then Thrust to do maximum damage. Yeah. So you can only use thrust during the comet smashes, or the final skill, which is her cosmic blitz. It only uses stamina to dash a short distance, but during the duration of the dash, if you press smash while she's running, she will thrust instantly. So it'll look like this, her dash, and then smash right away, like that. But if you dash and then wait until she like reaches her destination and then smash, it'll automatically go to the falling comet, like that. That will use some SP to use a falling comet smash. So just be aware on how much SP you have. So again, if you dash, let her finish, and then smash, it'll go to the falling comet right away. So ideally her DPS cycle is you just do the rising comet. You spam rising comet thrust, and then rising comet thrust, rising comet thrust, like that, until you see the cosmic blitz cooldown go off. Then you would do this thrust, and then rising comet again until the cosmic blitz cooldown is off cooldown. Then you would go on to use it again. So the more cosmic blitz you use to do the falling comet damage, the more DPS you will do. And obviously I have the stamina as infinite right now, but like when you're running out of stamina while doing your cycles, you would want to mix in the stamina regen skills to get some stamina back. So here's some realistic damage cycle. So rising comet thrust, rising comet thrust. My thing's off cooldown, I'll use it. And now I'm starting to see my SP is kind of getting low and my stamina is kind of getting low. So after this, I want to use my Lunar Assault to get the stamina back and some SP back, and I'll go back to my cycle. So as you can see, she's very spammy. And since the thrust is her like connecting skill, but it uses 80 SP every time, her SP drains really quick. But yeah, more about that in the videos in the future. But that's about it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. I will answer them as best as I can. This is my first guide video, so I know it's not perfect. It's pretty lengthy, but I appreciate for your time for watching this. Again, if you have any questions, please ask me. I will be happy to answer them. And thanks for watching.